All right, here we are on part 2 with better sampling techniques right here. So the first one, and the only one we're covering today, the star of our show is random sampling. Yay! Random sampling is often indicated with the letters SRS for simple random sampling. So you'll see that from here on in, SRS. Know what it means. So, how do we conduct a sampling that is totally random? So random is one way we could do it. So that's where every single member of the population is equally likely to be chosen in the sample. So someone in class suggested let's throw everyone's name in a hat. Say we have 20 people and we want to establish a 5-person committee out of the 20. So what if we throw everyone's name in a hat and we pull out 5? Sure, that works fine, but sometimes it's not convenient. So what we found is, say there's 1,000 people, then it becomes quite cumbersome to throw in 1,000 names in a hat and draw out, say, 100. So we are going to use a random digit table to help us with randomization of our sample. The random digit table is table D in the back of our book, and I handed one out, and it looks like this. You can see it starts with line 101, and let's see if I get more light on it. All right, it starts at line 101, and it goes across and down from line 101 down to line 150. All these numbers. These are completely randomized digits. And let me show you how to use the table. Suppose that I want to find, let's go back to the example we can handle, that there's 20 people, and I'm going to give them each a number. 01, 02, 03, 04, and so on up to 20. Now I'm going to pick any row or any column in my random table of digits. So let's say that I pick row 110, and I'm going to put this down while I kind of circle or underline that so you can see pretty clearly what I'm doing. All right, let me underline 110. So, and I'll zero into those digits. And while I'm doing that, I just reiterate that you can use any column or any row. So it's all random. Kind of ran off the page there. All right, what I did, you see that I underlined starting with line 110, and there's 110, and the digits across the row from 110 are highlighted there, so to speak. All right, let me zoom in, and since the first step in using this randomized table is to assign everybody in your population a number. So I mentioned that. So say we have 20 people and we want a sample of 5. So we want 5 in our sample, 20 in our population. So I'm going to give each person a number. So we're going to number, the first person is 01, 02, 03, on down to 19 and 20. All right, so now I'm going to go over to the randomized table. And I'm going to, since each of my members have been assigned a number with 2 digits, and in this technique they each have to have the same number of digits, so it doesn't have to be 2, but in our case each one was assigned a 2-digit number. Like I didn't assign this a 1, I assigned it a 01 because I knew 20 was going to have 2 and 19, and so I gave everyone a 2-digit number. So I'm back here on my randomized digit table, And since they each have 2, I look at the first 2 numbers in the digit random table. So I get 38. That is not between 0, 1, and 20. So 38 did not help us at all. So I go to the next 2, and the next 2 says 44. And then the next 2, even though they're separated by a column, it's just for easier reading, 84. That's not between 0, 1, and 20. Then 87, 89, 18, yay! So 18 is a number between our 0, 1, and 20. So person number 18 has been selected for our randomized selection for our sample. So number 18. Back to work, here we go. So here we are at 18, 33, 82, 46, 97, 39, 36, are we having fun? 44, 20. All right, 20 is the number between 0, 1, and 20. So the second number of our randomized sample will be person number 20. And we're going to continue that way until we choose 5 people from our 20. So that's how you use the random digit table, and you'll get some practice with that in the assignment. All right. After we did that, we discussed how to do it on the calculator. So the TI-83 or 84, you go to the math button, and across the top you pick probability, and I think it's number 4. I'm not sure about that. 4 or 5. It says random digit, random integer, RANDINT. Then a parentheses, then give it its lowest value, and then the highest value. So try it. Go to math, probability, number 4. On the screen it'll say random integer. Put in the lowest value. We'll do 1, comma, and then the highest in our example was 20. And that will tell the calculator that you are picking from 1 to 20, and then hit enter, and it'll give you a number randomly in that range. Enter again. Enter, enter, enter as many random digits as you want. We want 5, so hit 5 and you will choose your committee from 20 randomly. All right, another way you can do it is www.randomize.org. Hit the selection randomize and fill in the boxes as directed. All right, we finished our day with an example that we just got partially through, but it'd be helpful if you would do it. And where is that? Here it is. Got it. On our day 1 work on the back, we took this example and we looked at a map of the United States. It doesn't show up real clearly on this, but even though if you can't read these too well, you know quite a few of the states. And I want you to take like 10 seconds and write down 5 states that come to mind. 5 states. Write down their names in about 10 seconds, 10 or 15 seconds. Don't take long. Don't ponder. Just write down 5 of these 50 states. And when you finish that, there's a chart here that I'll shine a light on. And of course you can pause it. Find your 5 states that you chose. And the numbers given are the square mileage for these states. And I want you to take these 5 states and add them up and divide by 5 and find the average square mileage for the 5 states that you've chosen. So that's your homework. And numbers 1 through 11 odd on this new section. So we're on section 4.1. So it's numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. In case you don't have your book, I'll shine a light on that. Take me a minute. You can look at the flamingo. Let's see, 4.1. Should have had this ready, so forgive me here. All right, here's section 4.1. Get some better lighting for you. All right, zoom in, always the wrong way. All right, here's number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. That's part A there for number 11. And here is part B. All right, Julia, I really hope that you're up to watching so you can catch up, and I'm so sorry that you're feeling poorly, and we certainly do miss you when you're not there. So over and out. Have a good rest of your evening or day. Bye.